Crypto. Everyone, well, it's funny. You think everyone knows what crypto is, but no, everyone I talk to knows what crypto is. The vast majority of people in the United States don't know what crypto is. Actually, statistically, only 15% of the United States population invest in crypto. So if you aren't hip to what it is, I got some videos on my channel. Check out other channels, do some Google searches, get hip to what it is. You don't want to have a lack of knowledge for what could be a significant transfer of wealth over the next 10 to 15 years in the crypto market. And besides, think about it. In the early 90s, there was probably some guy out there talking about the internet is a bad idea. Why should it change? We don't need to have all these supercomputers that can talk to each other. Let's just use encyclopedias to find what we need. Hey, things change, and sometimes we got to get on board. If not, you're going to be left behind. I'm Marcus, and in today's video, we're going to go over the crypto portfolio. If you're new, essentially a year ago, about to this date, last February, we started a crypto portfolio. At a minimum, we invested $100 a month, but were some months where we got an influx in cash, whether it was a tax refund or a refund from some stupid mistake that was made or a third paycheck. And so in those months when we had additional money, we invested additional funds into the crypto portfolio. So we're going to take a look at the crypto portfolio as part of our monthly investment challenges and see how things played out because we have made some moves. And I'm a licensed attorney, but this isn't legal or financial advice. So if you're looking for that, you won't find it here. Definitely seek a professional in your area. Don't listen to nobody on YouTube. Do your Google search, do your research, but still seek a professional because there are some nuances. That's my spill. So the ball won't get on me for giving legal or financial advice because that's not what I'm doing. This is just my opinion, and I'm letting y'all know what we doing over here in the household of the debt-free dad. Okay, I'm not gonna hide the ball from y'all. The total portfolio balance right now is $5,113.58. We can see what it did during the day, just the ups and the downs. The low here was $5,100.46. But this is kind of where it's at for the day. This is where we at for the week, with the low being $4,870. Let's take a look where we at during the month, and let's take a look what it's at for the year. And this is just for the lifetime of the account. The lifetime of the account from beginning to end, you can see the highest point that the account was at $6,886.99. Now let's take a look at our holdings. We're going to break this down. Let's start out with the stuff that we really don't care about too much. US dollar coin all the way at the bottom, less than $1 in there. That's just a stable coin. Any type of coin like that US dollar or the USD coin is essentially a coin that tracks the US dollar. So if you put $100 in there into this USD coin or the US dollar coin, it's going to be worth $100. The interesting thing is if you take a look at the second currency from the bottom, USD coin, any money that you have in there, you earn a 0.15 annual percentage yield on it. It's a I'll tell you a little bit about the reason that you can earn interest on cryptocurrency is because, like a lot of things, they can lend it out. There's some fees that occur when transactions occur. So that's what allows you to actually earn interest. So if I had $100 in USD coin, for example, I would be earning 0.15 percent APY, which is way higher than what you'll probably see in any savings account, but still terrible nonetheless. Okay, so when we take a look at the graph, enzyme, and render, those are all low dollar amounts, $2.39 in render, $1.58 in enzyme, 103 in the graph. I'm gonna tell you, I don't really know or care about those cryptocurrencies. I just was able to get those amount from taking some little online quizzes that they have. And when you get questions right, they'll reward you in free cryptocurrency. So that's essentially how I got those. Now, the reason I skipped Ethereum, because you see here, like, man, I thought Ethereum was one of your bigger holdings. You only got $1.90 in Ethereum. I moved all of my Ethereum holdings to Ethereum 2. So let's go ahead and scroll to the top now. You see Ethereum 2 is my biggest holding. I have $2,687 in my Ethereum holdings. Let's take a click on it, take a look. You can see Ethereum currently is worth $3,069. This is what my account balance is, $2,687. Underneath that, you can see I have 0.874. So I almost have one whole Ethereum token. So let's talk about why is it Ethereum 2 and not Ethereum. Essentially, the reason why it's Ethereum 2 and not Ethereum is because Ethereum has fees that are associated with it when transactions occur. So they're working on Ethereum 2. Ethereum 2, it has lower fees, is a little bit faster processing time. It has a faster blockchain that I talked about in the video before, but it has a faster blockchain, so you can add information and process it faster, a lot faster than Bitcoin, for example. And so, with the release of Ethereum 2, things are going to change. So, if you had money in Ethereum 1, so I had 2000, let's give an example. I had $1,000 in Ethereum 1 and Ethereum 2 is coming out. They say, well, you can stake your Ethereum 2. Essentially, what that means is essentially all Ethereum is going to transfer to Ethereum 2. But before it comes out, I can take my $1,000, put it in Ethereum 2. And when I put it in Ethereum 2, as you can see on the screen, I earn 4.50 APR on my Ethereum 2. Now, the catch is I can't take it out until the release date, which is, I think, June or July or something to that effect. But as long as my money is in there in that Ethereum 2, I continue to earn that almost 5% interest. And so Ethereum 2 tracks Ethereum 1 because it's technically the same thing. They just haven't released the update yet. So that's what it means. I've staked my Ethereum 2. I moved all my assets from Ethereum 1 from regular Ethereum. I moved them over to Ethereum 2. Ethereum 2 isn't out yet, but I do get interest because I have my money over there waiting. Now, like I said, the downside is if tomorrow, if Ethereum went up to $10,000, I couldn't take my money out and sell it because once you stake it, it's locked up until Ethereum 2 comes out. But I'm good with that. I'm good with getting that 4.5% interest rate. So that's essentially how it plays out. You see, it says ETH2 balances are locked, trading available at a later time. So I know I jumped around, but that was the reason why you see here this Ethereum that I have is so low. I only have $1.89 because I staked it and moved it all to Ethereum too. Now we're going to take a look at Crypto.com coin, $19.26. I have 38 of those. The only reason I purchased that because I knew that Crypto.com was going to uh, purchase the Staples Center or the rights to have their name attached to the Los Angeles Lakers stadium, formerly the Staples Center. So, I just wanted to have a toe in the game. So I have $19.26 of Crypto.com coin. Decentraland. Decentraland is interesting because it has a lot of usability around the metaverse. It's a currency that people are actually using now in online gamings and other things like that. So I did invest some money in Decentraland only because it looks like it'll likely be the cryptocurrency that could potentially lead the way for utilization in the metaverse, but that's something we'll never really know because it changes like night and day. Next up is Stellar Lumens. Stellar Lumens XLM, $64.24. 26 cent. You see, I have 279 Stellar Lumens tokens. Anchor is a big one that I think is interesting. I have 4,385 tokens. My account balance for Anchor is $364. I'm heavy on Anchor. I always buy a little bit of Anchor whenever I get a chance. If we actually take a look at Anchor, you can see right now it's about 8 cents. But it has great usability. It's kinda like Ethereum, but a little bit better, a little bit faster. Most cryptocurrencies, and Imma just talk a little bit on this one, but most cryptocurrencies are just a digital asset that's decentralized, is not controlled by one institution. But some cryptocurrencies have an entire platform that you can build upon. Ethereum is one, Anchor is one of those platforms as well. But Anchor has, in my opinion, I think a lot bigger upside. It has much lower fees than what Ethereum has. And Anchor is really a third generation cryptocurrency. So you have like Bitcoin is like Atari. And then you could say Ethereum is kind of like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. and Anchor is probably like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. So it probably has the best usability and potential because it's a third generation crypto. All right, next we're going to take a look at the good old Shiba Inu. Again, this was kind of a little bit of chase. $392 worth of Shiba Inu. You see, I got almost 13 million tokens of Shiba Inu. Now I tell you, I did do a little bit of a play on Shiba Inu. At one point, I took about $1,300 and bought Shiba Inu. I wrote it up. Then once I made a profit, I took out my original investment. So this $393, this 13 million tokens, is essentially the profits from that transaction. I just kind of day traded it. I'm typically not doing any day trading, not with no stocks or anything. But with a cryptocurrency, I'm more inclined to do it. So that's how I still have this over 12 million of Shiba Inu. Next up, Cardano. Cardano is another one that I'm really optimistic about, heavy on. I have $466 in Cardano. Um, right now, I have 407 Cardano tokens. And last but not least is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I have $1,060 in. Bitcoin is just so expensive. I'm probably not going to buy a whole Bitcoin unless it dropped to like $10,000 or something. But yeah, so you can see with Bitcoin, I have a little over $1,000. Bitcoin is cool because it's the grandfather of them all, but it's not really one that I'm super excited about. So this is kind of just currently where the portfolio stands, $5,114.86. We've been doing this for about a year. I'll tell you, of the total invested, we invested about $3,800. $3,800 of actual cash was invested. Everything else that we got right now is just profit for how our crypto has done since we actually started the account. Okay, if you take a look right here at the bottom, I don't know why it took me so long to find this, but you can see where it says grow your balance. It says I earned $66 in free crypto just from learning and taking quizzes. And I got something I can do now to get four more dollars. And here's my interest earned. This is something I wanted you all to take a look at. So this is a ticker that shows the amount of interest you earn. And I'll tell you, essentially, I almost earned about $37, and that entire $37 has came from my holdings in Ethereum too. So I have currently $2,696 in that account of that currency, and of that, 30 almost $37 is has been interest earned, which is a great interest rate. So if you can make money and interest from cryptocurrency, but you have to understand that you can make interest, but if that cryptocurrency go down, you actually could lose money. So it's a kind of a risk reward thing. Most of this stuff I plan on holding for 5 to 10 years anyway, so it really don't make a difference. It might as well get the interest now because I'm gonna ride it out in the long run. But right now, 12 months, we're over $5,000 in value in our crypto account, and we spent about $3,800. We invested about $3,800. Is it worth over $5,000? So that's a damn good return on investment. As always, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, if you're still tuned in, take a look at the videos on the screen. It'll be more videos related to learning about finances, following our financial freedom journey, or something random that I'm just talking about. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Peace.